Alright guys, how's it going? I wonder if you guys can hear me. Tried this on YouTube. Can you comment something if you can hear me on the stream? Alright, so yeah, so we're gonna take a look at a few pairs today. Alright, so I think we're gonna start with the dollar index as usual. Okay, let's load the charts. Yeah. Alright, so let's start off with the dollar index, and see. Okay, so we're getting rejected. Okay, so this is what we really talked about yesterday. We haven't really gone below the threshold, or whatever you want to call it, okay, which is the ultimate bearish case for me. And we're sitting now in between two daily levels. Let's see here. So yeah, basically between these two levels. Okay, so we're sitting between the daily open today and yesterday's daily open. Okay, and we can also take a look here and say, all right, so we have a daily high and the previous daily low. Okay, and this will be the Monday high as well. We can take that in. Let's see, we can use that as well. Okay, right there. Okay, so Monday high as well. So we have a threshold now of a few levels, okay, which is significant. Okay, and point being is that this is now basically just in a range again. Okay, so first thing will be if we get back above this previous day open, okay, and we close above Monday high, okay, then we can start getting confident, that we potentially now, gonna get a squeeze to the upside. And we have this gap, all right? This is a very inefficient move, okay? It's a thin move that brought us here, okay? And now we're really trying to get there again. So we can use as a confluence, you could have done it on several occasions, but it's just a point. It doesn't really, this trend line doesn't really mean anything, okay? But we have also inefficient move to the downside, okay, which is the worst part, all right? But we have a lot of much more structure, okay? We got this consolidation, which is basically holding up the price now, at this level, right? So a break now below here, back in towards this consolidation would really set up a potential, a retest then, and then we see what happens. But it's hard to be very bullish at resistance, right? It can't really be that. So we have to look for the other side as well. So basically, we need to see the buyback between these two levels to really start, addressing much more upside. Okay, so let's go back here, take a look at some other pairs while we watch this unfold. I would like alarm if we start going below that level, and we can start off with the majors here. Okay, so let's start with this because we were in this trade yesterday. I got stopped out in about break even, and now we're continuing the path. All right, so it's a bit annoying, but it is what it is, right? It's very difficult to get a really decent trading opportunities at the moment compared to what we had. So this was really good, a decent trade in my opinion. Let's go to a bit small time frame. Let's go to 30 minute, 50 minutes. Okay, sorry guys, let's, because I want to talk about what we about the stream yesterday. So what we did, we bought this level. Okay, we had the expansion in towards the first target, and I didn't take profit personally, even though I updated the group about this. Okay, and then we rolled over back lower in towards this one. We had a small bounce, and then we raided this equal lows that I talked about that was worrying me, but it is what it is, right? So I got stopped at about break even. around that particular level. And now you see, as we had this was just the stop run, okay, and we closed back above this, and this could have been a new entry, okay, but I was about it was around 7 o'clock, okay, in the evening, around 7 o'clock, so I didn't take it, okay, but we are seeing now, expansion to the upside, right? So we hold, break above in towards this level, we retest this base, okay, if you can see that, this base, we're retesting that, okay, and it holds. So now we're making again sort of inverse head and shoulders pattern. This is the daily open, and we are expanding away from it. This was then a new stop run, and we're going in towards this level, right? So we're looking at now level by level. Dollar CAD, is really trying to expand higher. So this is decent, all right? This is decent. So I will wait for this, okay? And if I see we break and hold above, retest or whatever, I will take a long in towards the next area of liquidity. First target, okay? And then this will be second target, okay? First target, hold, next target. So I will take about half position off at this first level, then I would start scaling out, little and little of the remaining of the position, but normally I think, if this goes there, we're gonna spike like this, high probability, right? But I would still take off at least 30%. Normally I do 50%, but I feel that like we're gonna get a very big spike, because if that is the case, the dollar should also spike in towards that level, because it's a very big gap we have left behind on the dollar index, and I think that will really show on dollar CAD as well, and you can see how similar they are in nature, right? So let's go to another trade. I don't want to talk about S&P at the moment. Let's take a look at gold. I took this trade, and I actually exited it straight away. I took the trade and I went out of it immediately at the same time on gold, okay, because I didn't like it, okay. I was like, I can't have the kind of bias I have, and I didn't want to long a very weak move, okay. So basically now we're just seeing consolidation, right? This doesn't mean anything, right? So we are just in a consolidation now, and this doesn't really look bullish, because we're really knocking on the door here. We're below this monthly open. It seems like it wants to roll over to take out these lows and these lows, okay. So for me, this is bearish, because we are making lower highs, okay. So I think it's a very low probability long play, because we can easily do too many different ways. We can go down to this, then go up, so many different paths. So taking a long in the middle of a consolidation right there and hope for it to go up, I think is a very bad decision and a bad play, in my opinion. So I will leave that and just wait, okay. If we start making bullish price action, I'm here. Means at the moment it's breaking above this level, and then we have this level. I might try to take a long position into this level, mostly because we have such a big and inefficient move this whole way. It's very thin, right? It's very thin, and we tend to close those gaps, okay. So but I would much rather want to be, to take a buy position below that low, and or even between these two levels, and have a stop below that low, or even that low, right? So then we can say that the consolidation that's really helping us would be this consolidation, take this consolidation, right? And then we have this particular consolidation would all be helping the volume, basically. And we can also see the volume node here on the left side, on the right side, okay. We are exactly right there. So probability wise, I think this is gonna roll over and at some point we might go up and close the gap, but I don't think it's worth taking a long on this at the moment, okay? Because you know this does look bearish at the moment. So Euro USD breaking down. This is the trade we talked about yesterday, right? So I didn't re-enter on this. Okay, guys, I'm being a bit careful this week because it's the chop is too difficult. But if anybody took it, I said hard stop above that level. Okay, that's your stop loss, and you can see how we're breaking over now. And I might go for a scalp today and go in on a retest. Okay, so we're getting the trade we talked about. We were not able to close the gap. So if we were at the weekly open, I would have taken the trade with a big position with closed eyes. But since we left this gap, I was a bit worried. You know, we didn't know that we would close it. Okay, so the thing is now that we did make this consolidation. Okay, and we can see now, you can see how price failed to drop higher. So the momentum now is to the downside until we reclaim this level. So we can use this box again, okay, and say if you reclaim, whatever you do reclaim, you cut the trade, okay. But at the moment, this is most likely going down towards these two levels. All right, high probability. We're going in towards these levels. We got this daily open, that daily open. Initially, if this level breaks, of course, we're going down towards the base we have made at the bottom. But just wait for this, all right? I might be more aggressive later in the session, but at the moment, I really just want to be a bit careful, okay? And the important part is that everything goes as planned, okay. So that is a good thing, okay, to notice, at least in my opinion, right? So you're doing good at the moment. I like it a lot, okay. So it gives confluence. So what is important now is that we have. Give me a second here. So that's the daily open. That's the daily high, okay. So today. We have the daily high sits at this level, okay. Daily high, okay. That's our daily high. I will just daily high sits at that particular level. So we know, if we reclaim, this mid-range doesn't mean anything, and we got a daily open, red flag. Here, break above daily open, long in towards this one, okay. You see how we can frame setups very easily, okay, and that is the important part. So we have established now that so if we get back above this level, we know that the gap here is between this one, okay. So we have this is one consolidation, okay, and we have established another consolidation right there, okay. So we have a gap in between here with which is very low volume. You can see that on the volume node as well, all right. So if we reclaim that level, it will go very fast in towards that particular level, and we will see a rejection, okay, and then you can start trailing the stop loss or take profit or whatever, however you want to approach that particular trade. And what we are seeing now, though, is what we talked about yesterday, the short position, right? So we have a daily high, which is holding the price, right? So normally, how can I say it? Normally, if we make a daily high and we anticipate that that will be the high in a breakdown, it means that we shouldn't violate that level, okay? And a violation of that means reclaim of level, which is very bullish and very strong, and we're gonna definitely move higher. But until that, now we are just gonna continue lower, okay. There's nothing here to tell us that this just won't roll over. So the same as we talked about, now that we have a consolidation right there, we have a consolidation at that particular level, okay. We can see here say that this is our next level of consolidation, right, is right there. So that means that if price now start moving lower. You can see here on the right side on the volume node we have a high volume node which will be high resistance, okay, and the next place area would be first right above this level, okay, and yeah, so we can easily go down. Most likely that is the play, okay. Yeah, so you know that now we got some consolidation, okay, and here as well you can see that, okay, we have a lot of consolidation here as well. Here's some consolidation, okay, and in between those there are no consolidations, okay, which can hold the price. So if you look here at that level, you can see here at this particular level how important that pivot has been, right? And we lost that, right? We lost that. We did have this a buyback, okay, but that was just to take out the stops. So I will look here for potential now, a retest in towards daily open or whatever, and then we can take a trade down towards that level. We can use trend line for confluence, right? Just to however you want to use it, right? So something like this, and then straight down. So if we reclaim this level and we go back above this trend line, you know, and then the daily high, can you see how that sets up for a big move towards the weekly open? If, of course, just if that happens, just so you understand both sides of it, okay? It's important that you understand the long side and the short side, so you know when to get out and when not to, because no point holding to a short you take at that level once it starts breaking higher, because that means that you really shorted the low, okay, and then you want to get out as quickly as you understand that is actually the low. Yeah, just reflecting on this, right? So here, use the dollar CAD. You see that? So yeah, we just gotta wait. Cable. Let's check oil. I haven't looked at oil. Insane. What a move, man. Fuck me. 23%. Absolutely insane. No point. You can't touch that. So I will take a short position if we get in towards this level, okay. I can take that away. I will leave these two. Sorry guys, just no point having that. That one. Take that away. All news now. Alright, so yeah, if we get back in towards this level, I will go for a short position, okay, because then we're going to retest the high, so even lower. Okay, so we just gotta wait, set some alarms. Man, why is cable not moving at all? It's insane. I don't understand. Oh, it's moving way too bullish. I don't understand. Just need some alarms. Alright, so you guys know the plan. I will leave the stream as it is, okay, and I will get back a bit later. You know, I think I'm going over most of the pairs. No point taking the cable when USD CAD, you know, and euro is moving as planned, okay. So yeah guys, take care, peace out.